I'm talking with Ed Stern, the sheriff of Roscommon County right now. And Ed, wanted to find out a little bit about how this opening we've been under so many restrictions. How does it start? What role do you play in it?
So first off, I'd like to thank you for having me on here today. This has been a confusing time for everybody. When these executive orders started, I think everybody was confused, including law enforcement. And now that time has gone on and things have been clarified a little bit, it's making it a lot easier. When this first all happened, outdoor recreation was allowed, which brought a lot of people to our community, but again, had a lot of questions of what you could and couldn't do. And there was some cloudy and gray areas. And now as time has gone on, it's been clarified, and I think things are working well now.
Okay. Can you tell me how should people prepare when they come up? You probably want a face mask, things like that to bring with them?
So the governor is still recommending face masks for any in-building activity. Outside activity, you don't have to have a face mask on unless you're within that distance of 6 feet when you're socially interacting with people outside of your own household. If you're out trail riding or boating or things like that, normally you're with your own family or you're in a different machine. So face masks aren't as important as if you're in an enclosed area.
Okay. I know a lot of people feel like, oh, look, there's the sheriff. Are we doing anything wrong? Maybe give us an idea just tell us how the role of the police department plays in all this. You just watching things like you normally do, or are you making sure the restrictions are in place?
So I have that same feeling every time I look in the mirror and there's a police car behind me. I'm like, uh-oh, what did I do wrong? So I know what everybody else feels like. Yeah, our approach since the beginning of this is a 3-phase or 3-tier approach. We work off the inform, educate, and then enforce if need be. So we inform people if they're doing something wrong. We try to educate them. And then the last step would be if we have to, we take enforcement action. Sometimes you have to skip phase 1 and 2. Sometimes things are handled in phase 1 or phase 2. But we have not been out actively searching for people that are violating the executive order or anything like that. We've been working off of a complaint base. Somebody calls in a complaint, we will investigate it and we will forward it to the proper legal channels, whether it be license and regulatory affairs or the health department. But we're out doing law enforcement business that we normally do. We have stepped up our, let's say, community enforcement over traffic enforcement over the last couple months, letting the community know that we're still out here. We're still protecting their homes and their safety. And we're trying to be visible to the people that not only live in Roscommon County, but come and visit this area.
Okay. So I just want to say, when you're out there, you see them, treat them with respect. They're out there to help you. They're out there to keep you safe. And can you think of anything else that you might want to add?
Just to go off that, we're not the fun police. We're not here to ruin people's good times. If you endanger others, we will take enforcement action if need be. We ask that people follow the rules of the road, especially when it comes to ORVing and boating, and they work off a safety mindset. Just like when I was taught in driver's training, be a defensive driver. Same thing applies no matter what you do in life. It's not you that's normally causing the problems or the danger, it's other people around you. So be conscientious of your surroundings, follow the laws, and enjoy the abundance of recreational activity that we have here in Roscommon County. We have one of the largest trail systems for ORVs and snowmobiles in the state, which brings a lot of people to our area. But with more people that come, the more danger there is with blind curves and things like that, and speed, and you throw alcohol into the mix. So we just ask you to be safe, come enjoy our area, visit our businesses, but do it in a respectable manner.
Okay. Sheriff Ed Stern, Sheriff of the Roscommon County. Ed, thank you so much for spending this time with us and enlightening people on what's going on.
Anytime. Thank you for having me.
Okay, that's a wrap.